Welcome back, Wolfpack Brothers here with more Spooky Cup hype for you guys on this Fan Fridays. Magnus bringing us a battle, and this looks like it's going to be absolute destruction. So we see a lot of trickery play, and I was getting a mixed sense of what this tournament could be. That it's either going to be dominated by sweeper Pokemon, or it's going to be dominated by status, and this one all out. I mean, we've got the Zoroark, we've got Aegislash, Weavile, and Chandelure looking to shut out right here, and this is going to be interesting because that fake out, oh, never mind, it looks like Infiltrator Crobat. So that fake out is going to do a huge amount of scouting right there, and now Choice Specs, boom, Aegislash trade right there. Wow, the Zoroark too, remember, we saw Zoroark in the lead, so that is Zoroark playing as Aegislash, and just a lot of craziness going on. So U-turn, not going to knock out the Weavile. Miss Drevis, actually, yeah, Eviolite Miss Drevis actually getting a lot of play. I got wrecked by one personally. So that's going to be shut down right there. The Choice Specs, it's game over. And then we just go into the Dark Pulse. So tons of craziness and the Dazzling Gleam. So we're going to see a super... What? Wait, oh my goodness. So Miss Drevis just threw out the Dazzling Gleam, got that Choice Specs, and ended up going for the... What? That's wow, okay. So the opponent totally turned that around. Like, normally you see some calm mindset in that Miss Drevis. No, just absolutely bodied that Dazzling Gleam. But now, not going to do as much. Going to be double resisted right here. So now we don't see the absurd amounts of damage anymore. But Calm Mind, so Chandelure, no minimize on this one as of yet. And we just have the Calm Mind. The Calm Mind is going to do absurd amounts of work. I mean, without the Eviolite, that Miss Drevis is very, very weak. Ooh, the Snarl though, going to try to reduce some power, and we're going to see where this ends up breaking down. So Aegislash with the weakness policy, going into a +1 on this, and Chandelure is going to be neutral. But we are still going to have that special defense boost, and that's going to be Aegislash with the stance change, straight up in that blade form, and Sacred Sword. So Sacred Sword going to do huge amounts of damage, and it will not be enough even after the weakness policy. Umbreon, very, very brutal tanky Pokemon right there. Now we get to see, you know, the rest of this is just going to play out pretty well. Stance change, going to go in that shield form, just, you know, kicking it back. Also physical Aegislash. Now, in the whole idea of this, or the whole Spooky Cup, you know, you see the special Aegislash being a bit more powerful because it takes a hit, just blows you up with a Shadow Ball. But if you can keep that momentum, Physical does just well. So Heat Wave, going to get the double finish right here. Don't need like the Shadow Sneak, you don't need any craziness. Like, not a lot of damage needs to be done to finish off these Pokemon. So still neutral in that special attack, and that is going to be the double feint. But I mean, the turnaround was pretty ridiculous. Now we do have the Crobat. Alright, so that's going to be the Hydreigon coming out, and then we get to see the Crobat once again. So this is going to be some interesting stuff. Brave Bird on the Crobat has a pretty good amount of damage output depending on what it's got, but will it be enough to knock out the Chandelure? Chandelure surviving at 9 hit points. Now that means there's going to be a pretty serious potential, yeah, I was about to say potential Heat Wave, but Aegislash surviving on the 2 hit points, and it looks like that's going to clutch it right there. Heat Wave, that's going to finish off the Crobat. I mean, Sacred Sword on that plus is going to be up, so just enough tankiness at the end. I mean, yeah, Chandelure, it has the huge damage output, and if you're not really worried about speed onto it as much, that's when you can just go for the hit point investment. You bulk out those hits, and then Aegislash is just a tank anyway. So survive the Dark Pulse pretty well, and then boom, double finish right there in the end. Really interesting battle, and that's what we have for the second Spooky Cup. So guys, enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.